What's going on, everybody in YouTube land? I hope everybody's having a good day. This is the second of my 3 days I usually get off a week. I'm off today and tomorrow. I gotta try to cut some grass. Since it's not raining right now, and I don't think it's gonna rain again until like Wednesday or Thursday. I gotta try to get out there and cut grass. I got me some gas for my container Saturday. I gotta charge my riding lawnmower battery. See if I can get a couple more uses out of it because I kept having to charge it last year a couple times. It's like a Walmart 2-year battery. And it started, I should have took it in right when it started giving me trouble because it was 2 years. It wasn't even 2 years yet. But I'm going to try I like getting the use out of whatever I can as much as I can. So I put it on a charger last night. So hopefully when I go out there today, I start it up and I got my push mower. It's going to be gassed up and ready to go. The reason I dropped by is because right now I'm mad as hell. I mean, I'm mad. I'm going to tell you now, I'm mad and upset and everything else. Saturday I was at work. It was like 11 something. It was between 11 and 12. I want to say 11:30 something. Anyway, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in my job. I do like inventory. I switched jobs in August to more like inventory control. Wrong people pulling the wrong stuff and all. But anyway, I got a message on my computer on my lift. I got a lift and I got a computer on it. Supervisor says, "Mark, come to the front parking lot. Your daughter needs to talk to you." Something to that. Yeah, it was about like that, but yeah, that's it. And daughter needs to talk to you. So I'm like, oh man. I'm thinking my daughter has never dropped by my job. She had never dropped by. I think she went there one time when she was real little, along with my other 2 kids, and man, I'm sitting there thinking, I got on my lift, and I floored that thing. It was like from all the way over here to the warehouse and there. I flew all the way over there. Man, I got off and I went to the front. And I seen her walking like toward the office part, and I called my daughter's name. And then she looked, I said, "Man, what do you need?" I said, "You making me nervous." I said, "My heart's beating." She said, "Don't be scared." Anyway, she took me around to the back of my car. That she drives this car to work. I let her drive it here and there. She helps me pick up my son and stuff from school. From the doctor, drop him off at the doctor, pick him up and all that stuff. And I went around and looked at her. She said, "I was in a hit and run. They called me into work early, and I was in a hit and run." She said she was at a stoplight, and she went to a stoplight, and this lady kind of shot in front of a guy that was behind her, kind of got in the middle. You know how they do, shoot in the middle. And she said she hit her in the back. Then the guy hit her like that, because the lady squeezed in between them. And she said, then the lady somehow moved her car or something and hit her again, like hit her 2 times. So it don't look real bad, but I don't know how much it's gonna cost to fix it. It's just the bumper is hanging. It's tight. It's not. It's just hanging like I got 2 exhaust pipes. It's kind of hanging kind of close to that. And I was trying to kind of lift it up like this, but you can see the clips and all, a couple of the, you know what I mean? It's like they're going to have to take it off, the whole bumper thing, and put another one on there. Either, I don't know if they'll spend time modifying this bumper. But, yeah, and then when she hit her, they was all in traffic right there. There's a lot of traffic right there. So she went, they went to pull over on the side of the road, 3 of them. My daughter, the guy that the lady hit, and the lady kept saying that he hit her, but he kept saying, "No, you hit me, you shot in between me," and all. And anyway, went to pull over in this church parking lot over here to get out of the road, and somebody else, I guess, called the police. She said none of them called the police. Somebody else, I guess, did. And police are always around that area right there. The police are always right there. It seemed like they're trying to get speeders. I see them all the time right there, so they might have saw it or something. But anyway, they pulled over the side of the road. Anyway, they went over there, and all of a sudden, my daughter and the guy was over there, and the lady, they was like, "Where'd the lady go?" Anyway, the damn lady ran off. She went off, took off. So they never did get her information, no nothing on it. I'm tired of these damn people. I'm tired of them. They sit there and hit you and destroy your car, and then you got to come up with a darn deductible or whatever it takes to fix it. You got to worry about it. I hope they get her. I hope somewhere in her mind she's thinking, "Well, I had several witnesses right there. They might have saw me. I did a hit and run. They're probably on the lookout for me." That's what I'm hoping in her mind somewhere. I'm thinking the lady either didn't have insurance or she was on drugs or drinking or something. That's what we're thinking. My daughter said when the lady was talking, she looked like she was out of it. But That's what I'm thinking. She probably didn't. She was probably on something, maybe drinking. The way it sounded like she might have been drinking the way she was doing. But a lot of people drive crazy anyway. But right now, my daughter is in Morrow, Georgia. It's like a couple towns over. It's like the next town over, really. I don't know. Her friend's dad owns an auto shop, and I think they do body work too. I don't know why. She says she's going to try to see if she can keep it away from the insurance. I think I read that if it wasn't your fault, they can't hold it against your, as far as your insurance going up. But my daughter's driving and she's not really covered, but I don't know how they're going to do it. But she's going to go see. She said he might be able to give her a deal. He's got to look at it first. And she always tells me he can give her a deal and all this stuff because Chelsea's her best friend. But I don't know. I told her, I said, probably better just talk to the insurance company. And I think the deductible might be $500, which I mean, we shouldn't have to pay that. I wish somebody would come forward. We shouldn't have to pay that. But I mean, that's nerve wracking. When I heard my daughter was there at the job, she said, well, you didn't answer your cell phone. I said, well, I couldn't. I was in the warehouse working, We're not supposed to have cell phones in the warehouse, you know what I'm saying? And I check it on break and stuff like that. I check it. When I went on my last break, which I think it was 10:30, I didn't see no message or nothing. So, I mean, I didn't know I got a message. But shoot, when they tell you your kid's out front, I'm thinking there's something serious going on here if my daughter's there, because she ain't never been there. I mean, since I've been in that building, it's been a little over 20 years now. Last year we got a fence put up, and you got all this. You got to use a card, a card to get in to raise the arm and all. So my daughter had to get on the intercom and talk to the supervisor or the person up front. There's a person right there in front, and get permission. Anyway, I'm thinking myself. Saturday's already a kind of a long day. I'm thinking, well, when I get off here, I'll be off 3 days. Maybe I can relax a little bit. But now I got this on my mind, and then top it off just a little bit. My daughter went ahead and went on to work. It's drivable, but you can drive my car. There ain't no problem with the driving. But me and my son decided Saturday night, I asked him, I said, you want to go to QT with me? I'm going to go ahead and fill that lawnmower container up just to get everything prepped. When I do cut the grass, I'll have everything ready. And Quick Trip's got non-ethanol gas, by the way, which is good for lawnmowers and 2-cycle, 4-cycle engines. So anyway, we went there, and then when I was turning into QT, I heard ding, ding, and looked and said lamp out on my darn dash again. Lamp out. My truck does that when a bulb goes out. So anyway, we get home. I told my son I probably need you to get in the truck, do a few things. So he got in the truck, did the blinkers, did the brakes, everything. I didn't see no light. I must have missed it. I didn't see no light. I'm thinking, oh man. And I started reading up on little problems that can go wrong, like you get bad sockets and all that stuff, blah blah. So if the bulb goes out, like a few months ago, I replaced the blinker light. On your way, wherever you're going, coming and going, you'll hear bing. You'll keep hearing that bing every so often. Bing, bing, the whole time you're there. There's no way to turn this thing off, and it says lamp out. But it don't tell you which one. So anyway, Saturday, my daughter was at home, and I decided to just have her come out there. I said, come on here, I want to check these lights out again. So she started doing stuff. She said, you think it's the headlights? I said, no, I checked them. So anyway, she put her foot on the brake, and I saw the left one came on, that one didn't come on. I said, do it again. The left one came on, that one didn't come on. So I said, do the other lights or whatever. And I think that bulb worked, but it just didn't work as far as the brake lights. The blinker, whatever works. So anyway, I went ahead and took that thing apart. The passenger side rear brake light bulb. So anyway, I dropped my tailgate, got my tools, and it takes 2 them torque screws on the side. I pulled it out. It's like a little couple clips right. It just goes in there, hose. Pull that out, and then there's a frame or something over inside there. It's like inside. There's like 6 regular screws. It takes a Phillips screwdriver. It takes 6 regular screws out of there. Pop it, like this, and it's got little O-rings or gaskets, whatever you call them. They're just right there, just keep the weather out of it. So anyway, there's 3 bulbs. Each one of them looks exactly the same. 3 bulbs. I think the backup light, I guess the blinker light, and the brake light. So anyway, I told him, I said, I'm going to Walmart, real quick. So I went to Walmart. I always look at them on AutoZone, and they're like $7 or something for 2 bulbs. Anyway, these are like $5 or something in Walmart. So I went to Walmart. And was looking all over for that number, and I'm like, oh man, don't tell me they don't have it. I kept looking, and finally at the bottom, I seen one of them at the bottom, 2 bulls right there. I'm like, oh, there they are. So I was gonna go to the auto section again at Walmart, which I usually would try to do, but there was 3 people over there, and some people had groceries in the darn buggy. I'm thinking, darn. So anyway, I went through gardening because that's why I came through at the gardening section and all. And there's one lady just standing there like one of the people says, "How you doing?" and all this stuff. Went to the counter and she said, "Oh, somebody'll be here right there." Hey, she said, "You got one?" And I said, "I was gonna pay for these in automotive, but anyway, I left, went home, put it in, put the thing in and all. And before I buttoned everything up, I looked at it. I told my son, "Come out there, put your foot on the brake." He did it a couple times. So anyway, put it back, and now it works. But that's what I'll do if you ever want to look up a part for your vehicle, like bulbs, light bulbs and little odds and ends stuff you can look up like that, little light bulbs. Especially, just go to AutoZone.com. Just look at there, punch in your vehicle and make a model and stuff, and they'll give you a number. They'll say Sylvania 507, whatever, and 507 or whatever it is, and then you got the part number. Just like I do oil filters. I decided to use a Mobil 1 this time. I hadn't changed my oil in my truck yet, but I decided to use a Mobil 1 this time. Or I was going to use a, what's that kind called? Bosch or something. I was going to try another one this time because I use Fram. I was going to try to use I guess what they call a higher tier filter. And I looked up about 4 or 5 filters just to get me numbers, before I go to Walmart, because I only got the Fram, and I think it's hard to look through them little books they got. They used to have a little computer thing you can look on. But anyway, that's what I do. I go to AutoZone.com. I look, punch in my vehicle. I look whatever I want to look at. Oil filters. I might look for bulbs mostly. I placed a blinker light bulb in my truck just a few months ago. About 2 weeks ago, I replaced the tail light blinker on the car. So that's what within several months I done replaced 3 bulbs. And they always give you the extra bulb. It might be a good idea to go ahead and replace like 2 of them when you're doing it. But I just go ahead and get whatever use I can out of them. So anyway, in my glove compartment in the truck and the car, I've got like extra bulbs. And I went ahead the other day and yesterday I took a little sandwich bag. It was laying like loose. They had a cardboard thing, but they fly out when you turn it off. I took a sandwich bag, put the bulbs in there like that and sealed it and then put it in the glove compartment. So next time one goes out, say I have the bulbs for it. But I mainly drop by just to tell you, I'm mad, man. I'm mad as my dad, somebody hit his vehicle 2 different times. 2 different vehicles he's had within years, One car, some guy, he's going to work in the morning, and somebody sideswiped him and knocked him and spun his car around, and he ended up like in a ditch. And here's a big hit and run, and then his truck a couple years ago, he had a GMC truck. I think he was going to work the same thing. He was doing the same thing. Some lady come out and hit him in the side. My mom was telling me the whole passenger side was just smashed and all. So he had to get another vehicle. But I'm tired of these damn hit and runs. I have to pay for my darn insurance every month, which I hate. I hate paying for my insurance. I hate doing it, but it comes in handy when you need it, I guess. But these people right here hitting runs, I hope they get caught. I hope they get what's coming. I hope they're not off the hook. I hope somebody gets them. I hope in that lady's mind. And I hope maybe somebody saw them. They described her vehicle. I asked my daughter, I said, didn't they take a picture of a tag? Didn't anybody have cell phones? I know people take pictures all the time. She said, yeah, but that guy's car was kind of on her bumper or something, she said. I don't know I guess she took off. I guess when the wreck happened, the guy hit her. It was like that. She said the tag wasn't up; it was more down, so they couldn't see the picture. But her and the guy described the car that hit them, And I said, well, I wonder if the car had any damage. My daughter said, no, the lady's car didn't look like it had any damage. I said, it must have been an older car then, cause if it did that to your bumper, you'd think that car would have some kind of damage. I guess I don't know. Maybe the bumper, is thin. I think on the bottom and the back. Maybe that car, the way they hit her, maybe that bumper didn't do nothing. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd drop by. I'm going to try to cut the grass a little later. I don't feel like the sun is cloudy right now, but I think they say the next time it's going to rain is Wednesday or Thursday or something. We didn't have much of a winter here in Georgia at all. It was like it was cold a couple of days, and it was it. Then it got hot. It got like springtime, I guess. And then all of a sudden, then it got cold. It's a cold front coming in. It got cold a little bit. And then all of a sudden, here it is again. It's like it didn't, we didn't have hardly no kind of winter really. But that lawnmower battery, I said last year, I said if I buy another lawnmower battery, I'm gonna wait till the season gets here again because I don't want to buy a battery. You know, they give you like a 2 year, whatever, you can take it back and they prorate it or whatever, or give you another one or something. But anyway, I said I'm gonna wait till this year here because I don't want to sit in there for several months. You know, sitting there the time going by and I hadn't even used the battery yet. But anyway, I'm gonna try to do. I decided I'm gonna try to go ahead and charge this thing up. If it don't charge, I'll go get another one. But I'm just gonna try to get a couple more uses out of it. I think when I charge it up today, now if I don't wait too long, I think what happens is I wait too long. Sometimes with the grass, sometimes it might grow a little slow. So sometimes I might go past that. I do it every other weekend. So I go past that every other weekend thing and it sits there too much. And I guess there ain't nothing charging that battery up. But if I keep it going, like I charge it now, and then like a week from now, if it don't sit too long and I start it up again, it'll keep it charged up, you know. But anyway, I done made a long video, longer than I wanted to. I hadn't even ate nothing yet. I usually go in and eat. I eat what I call brunch. I got this Jimmy Dean's sausage gravy biscuit I'm going to eat in a minute. I told my daughter she's probably wasting her time going up to her dad's shop. I said, you might as well just maybe pay in the insurance. She said she's going to pay it. She's going to get the money. She got a couple hundred taxes coming. I told her, I said, might as well. I said, if it don't count on my insurance, you might as well just call the insurance company and see if they can do it. And if they do it, if it's $500 deductible, pay them, and then they should be able to do everything. You know, just put it in the shop, and if something don't match, they'll paint your whole car and everything. And I think they'll give you a rental car. Anyway, you two, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna try to get that grass cut and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna do my oil yet or in my truck yet. I did the car. I think I did the car oil last week or week before last. I did the car oil and filter. I did that one. But anyway, YouTube, everybody on YouTube, have a good day.